are about the other. Listen up, you're at an ira time in your life. Right now, you listen to Avril. Let the truth be known.
In the politics area, you know, she have it.
Never had a boring moment in my life.
She's the voice of the Caribbean.
Back as I remember, I was never alone. Queen Avril is on the throne. No more feeling lonely. Avril rules the air, you know. Every day is like an Avril day.
Busy here, let me get busy here. My people, my people, my people. And something tonight. It's just not connecting. Okay. Let me get busy with my people tonight. If they're there, then they know that I'm here. So I'm coming to you. What a night. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Good night, good night. If you're out there, let me start by saying a pleasant good evening. If you're there with me tonight, and if you're not there, I'm going to just stay here and talk to myself because I'm beautiful like that. But right now, the show is getting ready to start, and I'm coming with my real Monday night antics, whatever you want to call it. I'm here tonight for you, but just remember.
Hey, it's your girl, The Flame, and you are now in tune to the Avril Show. Keep it locked right here.
All right, you hear it from The Flame, and you're going to hear it from me coming up right here on the Avril Show. Listen, I'm not going to say this too loud, but remember, if you're watching, just spread the word that the #1 show is on. And you may not understand that this is the biggest show in Radio Land, but it is. So if you don't get it yesterday, get it today. The show is on. Apple is here. So I don't sit and wait because this is not a Facebook show. Okay, it's not a Facebook Live show where you sit there waiting for people to gather and come and listen to you. This show has to go on at 9. It starts at 9, even if it's one person on the choir or one member standing in the church. This show is going to start and I'm going to go into the program. And for those who are out there, if you're listening, thank you for tuning in. And for those who may tune in tonight, tomorrow, or tomorrow evening, thank you also for tuning in. And if you want to comment to let me know you're watching, and you care to do so, feel free to do that. But if you care not to, welcome to the Avril Show. Tonight, I'm just going to say a special good evening to one person that I know have my back in this show, Miss Sharon Filbert. If no one else say good night, you did it and you made my night. Filbert, as you see, I have my hair up tonight. Tonight, this hairstyle is called Mind Your Business. This hairstyle tonight is called Mind Your Business. Okay? And I know the Jeffers in St. Kitts will agree with me. Mind your business. It's hot in New York. I don't have time for hair down, wig down, weave down, nothing down. Everything either up or cut off. Okay, so good evening to the Jeffers family, all the way in St. Kitts, wherever you are. The people with the party boat, the boat that take you around the islands and doing your thing. Sharon, if you say you love my hairstyle, girl, even if it don't look good and you like it, I know. But listen, I am going to start talking because I remember one thing that I learned, that when a pastor put a message out and God send that message out, even if it's one soul he win for the Lord, it's enough. As long as you win a soul. So it means that that one person meant something. They were listening. And if you save one soul, it's okay. I don't have to save 5,000, 200, or 300. So if it's only two people watching, the show is going to go on Andrea Comes. It's going to go on. Okay. But anyway, I like when people tell me I'm wrong. I like when people disagree with me. And don't be afraid to disagree and write your comment, how you feel, and if you disagree. Okay, because this is what life's supposed to be all about. But I'm here tonight to send a message, not just to tell you about the businesses that is doing great in the community, but I'm here tonight to send a message. And if I'm wrong, you love the earring too, then you deserve a peer, Colleen. I deserve to send you a peer. Okay? So watch out. I'm going to check to make sure I can still get the same one and send you a pair. But anyway, I'm here tonight and I want to say something about social media because a lot of us think that social media is free. It is not. Social media is not free. Just remember that every time you come on social media, there is a business, a sponsor, somebody that is selling you something, marketing something, and we are ordering and buying and shopping, right? And the smart key, if you're listening, is they want to know how you hear about the business, right? So the minute you say on Facebook, Facebook get more business, they continue to sell on Facebook. And guess what? Facebook, if you're listening, I know you might be against it, but I'm going to speak my mind. So what they're doing now is like, you notice every store is closing down because they figure everybody's shopping on Facebook. So they don't have to pay for a building or office or nothing. So everybody come to Facebook and social media and TikTok. I hear this thing about TikTok shop that I would never buy. I'm sorry. If you selling out there Curling Thompson, I apologize. But I shop where I know when something go wrong, I can call you out, get my money back. Because there's a lot of cheap stuff out there and we fall for everything that's free and cheap. We as a people, okay? But let me say this. A lot of people think that TikTok is so a free site, Facebook is such a free site, but it's not. If you pay attention to all these big millionaires and the big stores and everybody who's spending money on social media, right? That's why we can be on there free and we can be on there ordering everything in the world. But we don't go in the stores anymore. You go in the stores, hardly anybody working in the stores. The stores are closing down. We're losing businesses every day. Businesses are going and everybody tell you, oh, this is the new era and this is the way to do things now. Well, let me tell you something. I like when I can walk into a store, say good morning, talk to someone and get help from someone, not a robot. But anyway, I have a problem that people are blaming social media for everything. Nobody is blaming the people who is putting what they're putting on social media. If there's a social media with nobody, there is no social media. So social media depend on us. Do you know I come on here and I will do my show. And if 5 people watch my show, somebody else pay Facebook, right? Somebody else pay Facebook to put their show out. right? So they pay monthly and they pay all this money because they want thousands of people watching them, thousands of people subscribing. They're even telling you on Facebook now, oh, you have to subscribe to watch what I post, right? Because they feel like if they don't have 3,000-4,000 views, they're not doing good. Let me tell you something. Facebook will send out what I'm doing right here now. If I pay them at least $25 while I'm on to say, you can get at least 3,000 more people to watch your show. Well, let me ask you a question. When I have my foundation event and I'm doing what I'm doing, and 5,000 people in Africa, Guatemala, Dominican Republic watch what I'm doing on here, but I come tomorrow that I want to do something, do you think those 5,000 people is going to support what I'm doing or come out to support me? So trust and behold, I appreciate the few people that view my show because those are my supporters. Okay. So for the ones who feel like they want to pay the world, it's okay to do that if you're going to gain something from it, but bring something important to social media. If you're going to waste your money to spend money to promote, to say you have a lot of followings, but you're not bringing anything that can help to change and educate the mind of young people. Now, here am I on TikTok, and I saw this young girl, Filbert, and I know I send it to you. 21 years old in Miami. They kill her and her friend, but it's more than two of them get shot up. But they shot up the vehicle in Miami. I never saw this girl before, and they said she's a TikTok person and she's this and she is an influencer. I want to know, what is the word influencer? If you're influencing me on something good is one thing. Now they shut up the car right after they had a mansion party. Let me tell you, Carleen, the mansion party, I heard $10,000 and $15,000 were thrown around in there all night. And when I saw it, I click on it to see who is this young lady, 21 years old, living in her mother's house, right? Driving Lamborghini, 21. And at the same time, could have a mansion party for her and her friends. And when she left the mansion party, went to the gas station, another vehicle pull up and shoot up the vehicle. She's dead. Her friend is dead. And whoever else was injured, right? My question as a mother today, your daughter, 21, driving Lamborghini, your daughter is writing songs that I can't even say the words of that song on my show. Okay, because I don't know who is watching, but I would not repeat the show Problem or Avril. I would not repeat the name of the song that this 21-year-old was promoting and her mother was behind her. And 21 driving Lamborghini and mansion party and thousands of dollars and the words that coming out of her mouth. So she's an influencer, right? And thousands of people follow her because she's an influencer. And I guarantee you the thousands of followers she has is not people my age, Carleen age, or Curlin Thompson age, our age. They are young people. So they are influencers influencing these young people. And the song that the girl is releasing and her mother is proud of, it's telling you what the man could do to her and what money she looking for. And if you can't pay this, you can't get this. And let me tell you, I was so embarrassed after hearing about this young lady, visiting her page and see why she is such a big influencer. I was embarrassed as a mother to know this is what we call influencers. But yes, people can influence anybody, but it all depends on who you choose as your influencer. And let me tell you, I warn you as parents, you have your children, mental illness is serious, depression is serious. And if you have your kids out there living on TikTok, It's a very stressful site. It's a very depressing site. TikTok is for the strong. And it all depends on what you watch. People will tell me. But let me tell you something, what they do now. You will go on TikTok. And if you watch something good a week ago, and if you go back and try to find it, you can't find it. TikTok is showing you all who murder who beat up who kill who cussing who telling you what to skin out and do, and who to bend back and how to flip back. And you know what amazed me is the young people who take their grandparents and oh, watch me granny whine and granny winding up and granny skinning back. And I wonder if granny know what she doing. But just so they could have a lot of followers and people liking, and they could say, Grandma, look how much people watch you whining and skinning out. And they feel good because they get 10,000 followers over something negative. Now, beware. Influencing young girls, how to trick men. Yes, this is what she was doing. And these young girls writing on a page, 21 years old, oh, I want to come to Florida and I want to hook up with you and I want to know how I could meet with you. But let me tell you something. The world is gone to nothing. There was a time a man used to look for a wife. Now men don't even want to marry anymore. Women don't even want to marry anymore because there's nothing sweet about relationships. And I'm sorry to say that. So problem, you have to get me ready to get married because I have to change the word marriage, because you're trying to tell me when you see the things women doing out here on TikTok, how could grown people tell me they're not on Facebook anymore, they're only on TikTok? Promoting what? They're not watching you. You got to know your age group and where you fit in. You got to know your balance. It's okay to be all over the place when you're in media like myself, who knows it bad, want to know what's going on. But have you children? They used to say that TikTok is only for certain age. Do you understand now? Parents are on there now taking the same kids that is too young for TikTok and using them to make content. There's a mother on there. Yes, these people have to have mental issue. I went on there, I saw a mother. She have a son. The son is about 9-10 years old. And do you know, I felt so bad for the mother the first time I saw it. She said, oh, look at what my son is doing to me at 10 years old. I'm calling the police. And Roy Door, the little 10-year-old, said to the mother, shut the F up. If you call the police, I'll bust your effing face in here tonight. Sounded like when a mother talking to a child. And the child come over and say, give me that effing phone out your hand. You're not calling the police. I start to feel so bad for the mother. So I said, what kind of mother have a 10-year-old behaving like that? That is no mental illness. That's pure rudeness and drama. So I sat there and I sent it to 2 people and said, something about this don't add up. Do you know the person sent me another video of the same mother and child in a store? And the mother is saying to the child in the store, I'm not getting that for you. He said, oh, you're going to get it. If not, I'll F you up in here tonight. Do you know the mother is making content because people are following her and her son? And she is just making content. She wake up her son. Now the son, I know right away, it meant stupid. Wake up her son in the morning who already dressed up. He's laying in the couch. And she said, wake up. You got to get up. He said, I ain't getting up. I'm not ready to get up. Don't tell me to get up. F you. And she said, oh, I don't like when you say those words. He said, I'm going to say it again. F you. Do you know she's a content creator? But she is using her son, 10-year-old, to do that. So if you see it for the first time, you may respond and say, what kind of child is this? What kind of behavior is this? Only to see more content and realize it's contents the woman is doing because she make money on TikTok for creating content. People, let me tell you guys something. You got to know your platform, you got to know where you fit in, and you got to ask yourself, what is your children doing that you don't know? If you have your children out here on TikTok making content, creating content, and you can't see their page or ask them to see their page, you're in trouble. By the time you find out, it's too late. 21 years old, having mansion party and driving a Lamborghini, and ain't come from a rich family. Then to follow up on the story, she said she come out of Jamaica with nothing. So when she realized she could make money on TikTok being a content creator, homegirl went crazy. She stays on TikTok all day, all night. If it's not about her hair, it's the jewelry she wearing, it's the clothes she wearing, it's the car she driving, and her friend. But after she get murdered, they say her friend was part of it. Now her friend take over now. Her friend is the in thing on TikTok now, and everything. I can't even watch 2 minutes of the young girl because the effing and the cursing and the disrespect that coming out of her mouth. You will go to hell if you just stay there watching her. You don't have to say nothing. Just watch her. God will judge you for that. I cannot tell you. I am so disappointed because I am not telling you that social media is all bad. Because if it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't know what's going on around the world. We wouldn't see what's going on in other country, what's happening. Because just like the gentleman that lost his life in Mississippi, I said I didn't know black people still live in Mississippi. I'm sorry to say that. I didn't know that black people still living in Mississippi. But my growing up hearing about Mississippi is a state that I don't think I would have gone to live. But the young man Nolan Wells, the 18-year-old that went to school, is into sports, doing great, and went out with his 3 other friends, or how much other friends, and a boat to some island that you need a boat to go out there. And the one body that didn't come back, they didn't say out of the 4, one of the white didn't come back. One of the black, the only black didn't come back, right? So Nadine, my dear family, you love my earrings too? Lord have mercy. Colleen just said the same thing. You all boost up my ego now. Make me feel like I'm in things. But anyway, the earring them cheap, but they're nice. So I could tell you about that later. But anyway, so you're going to tell me Nolan Wells went out with his white friends and only the one black friend, Nolan Wells, didn't come back. There's some places I can't live, and Mississippi is not one of them that make me say I want to even visit. I don't care how nice it is. It turned me off from hearing so much thing about Mississippi, racism, biasness. It happened all over. Even upstate New York, right in your community, I know it happened. But I'm saying there's some states I just can't move to. My blood get cold. But why is it that every time a black person go out with whites, it's always the black don't come back? I'm not saying black don't kill blacks, don't get me wrong. Because we protest like crazy, Curtis Cook. We always protesting when white folks kill a black person. But you would hear 10 black men run down one black man and kill that black man. And we sit right here and say, oh my God, did you hear what happened to that black man? How 10 of them kill him and nothing, no protest, nothing in our community. But the minute, I'm not saying, Pamwana, I'm not saying that we should not stand up when another race take us out, because it's in our system so much, the biasness, the racistness, that as soon as you hear white kill a black, we ready to protest, demonstrate, especially one lawyer out there and calling his name. I'm not going to say that Ben Crump is not a good person or he should not. He's an activist just like Al Sharpton, but my question is, we have some killing that goes on right in our community. I don't see no protest, nobody speaking out, nobody yelling on social media, nobody doing all these things that they does. But when it happened to the other way. You turn around, you hear the woman right there on Facebook, the 21-year-old. Oh, these bitches envy me. And the amount of bitches coming out of that black girl mouth. And it was okay to have 5,000-10,000 followers because she just spicy every day. And all she called her people, the other women, the B word, the B word, the B word, the B word. That's all you could hear out of this girl mouth. And mother effers who hate her and they jealous of her because she have on good earrings that cost 10,000. You have a 21-year-old living in your house, driving a Lamborghini, have mansion party, all these things, all these load of hair, and all these load of fancy clothes, and everything that she have, but she's not paying no bills. She just making money off of TikTok. And we sit down and wonder, men call us women that word. And oh, the man is disrespecting me. He's disrespecting me. Look at the basketball player this past weekend in Harlem. That's what I'm talking about, Carlin Thompson. I was going to touch on that. And if somebody don't tell you these things, you don't hear nothing. The mother, her son, kill her with a machete, stab her up in Queens the other day, kill her. Nothing. When we die by the hands of our own, it is okay. When we die by the hands of our own, it is okay. I really and truly do not understand, for the sake of me, why when we die by the hands of our own people and our own skin color, we just go down like nothing. That 21-year-old, I don't even follow up. I don't even care to look to see when it's a burial. I don't care who wanna hate me for it. Because when you watch her videos and her content, those are who they call influencers. But I will come on here and speak. I'm not an influencer. I'm just Afro. Look how killing in the Caribbean. Curtis all the time. Black and black. We're killing each other. We're killing our neighbor. As soon as you said something, there was a bus driver the other day. A bus driver, a man trying to make a living. And somebody gonna take his life. Nobody protests. And this is a city worker. A man who drive you every day. And you gotta wonder if his funeral gone already. So the hypocriteness of us as a people. That is why somebody said to me, you're so quiet lately. You don't do this anymore. You don't do that anymore. So you won't pay me even to talk now. Because the days of me just giving so much of me for ungrateful people is not worth it. It is not worth it. You do so much, nobody care. They take you for granted. But they don't know the people who they're following and the influencers who influence in their children's lives. But those are the people who have 10 and 20,000 followers every day, talking about the hair, the expensive pocketbook, the expensive this. One man have to do if man want them. You think if I was doing that, I would be scared if I was 21. Because I would have wondered if my mother see it, if somebody who know my mother see it, if somebody gonna share it to somebody in my family. If these kids are so free to skin out and wild out on social media and have so many followers. There's a guy on social media, Curtis, and every time he come on, this big butt, bigger than mine, and he is twerking. He's showing you how to do this. And let me tell you, the amount of followers he have, and they are just telling him how his butt is so firm. They want to look like him. They this and that. And let me tell you something. If you come on here and talk something that happened in St. Kitts right now, and it's the truth, they hate you. You can't talk truth. They will hate you. So you got to just shut up, because you don't want to offend people. So we are living in a world of shut up, I'm sorry, and apologizing every day to stay afloat. You got to be afraid. People are afraid to talk. You see, listen, I was today someplace and a guy was behind me and he was smoking. And I look around, act like I didn't see him. And he looked at me, he says, "Is smoke offending you?" I said, "My brother, feel free to do what the government tell you. You're free to do." You know what he said to me? "Thank you, sis." And he walked away. What if I had said to you, "Yeah, you offended me, you're smoking in my face"? I would have a time of my life, Miranda, with that young man. But peacefully, I said to him, "My brother, the government says you can smoke, right? Who am I to tell you not to smoke?" And what I did, I just moved myself away. Because if I was to say to him, "Your smoke is offending me, you came here, you saw me here, and you're smoking in my face," that man might have taken me on. Men today don't care that you name woman. They're going to take you on. But I'm not going to be a hypocrite because I've seen some women who look at men straight in the face and punch them, have no respect for each other. Men don't respect us. We are living in a vain world. We are living in a world today where most people don't care. They have a song out of Jamaica, "Earth Run Red." I love that song, "Earth Run Red." Well, let me tell you, earth now run red no more because you can't see the red no more because earth black. The world is dark. We're living in a dark world. So if Nolan Wells have to go out with his white friends and only him alone ain't come back, and we feel because it happened in Mississippi or wherever that our voice can be heard from New York all around the world, something wrong with us. You see, we only stand up for what happened in our community. But when another community is crying out, we don't stand with them. You remember you used to have this thing called Black Life Matters, and everything happened. They was out there. What? They don't pay them no more or something? Because I don't hear about them. I don't hear about them. I guess Black Life Matters is minding the business now too. Because they probably fed up. Because they used to be the first out there. Then come Ben Crump, right? When you have a case and you don't have the evidence, you need a good lawyer. You need a good lawyer. I have never seen one of my Black people have a case where they're charged with a serious murder or a crime they didn't commit. Get a man like Ben Crump, Al Sharpton and them to say, we got to stand up because this man is, we see the evidence and this man is innocent. And we come together to fight. The man will serve all 40 years in prison and come out and they tell you they chose the case because the evidence proved that he was innocent, right? And they had all the evidence all along, but nobody to fight for them. We're living in a world. But you see Ben Crump now, him have over maybe, I'm going to exaggerate, maybe he have 50 million followers now because he always show you the killing and Black people. So we will have a good attorney right here in our community. Like, I'm going to say his name, okay? I'm going to say his name, all right? You have an attorney right here in the community where you live, all right? And if anybody know the attorney that I'm talking about, write his name right on there. Let me see if you're following. All right? But you have Hugh Campbell right here in the community. And they will go all the way to Manhattan, all over the place, looking for a Jewish or white because they feel they're going to be so represented, right? And when they lose the case, they come back up to the Bronx to attorney Hugh Campbell and say, "Me spend all this money on this man and he no fight for me and he ain't this." For the man right to take your money. That's all I'm here to say, the man right to take your money. Because if you don't respect your own, the right to take your money. Ben Crump will stand up and show you what they give him. And everybody follow him. Yes, Ben Crump. Yes, Ben. Ben Crump ain't helping you fight a case, you know. He didn't come out there to say, he's just standing up and say, "I stand with the family." And he bringing you. And everybody keep posting his stuff, following him until he have thousands of followers. Because he put out there what you want to see, what's going on. Ask him to come to New York to help us fight a case where a black life is innocent and going to be sentenced for something they didn't do and spend half of their life in prison for something they don't do. We don't see them. We don't see them. But you like to run behind people who have thousands of followers and worship them. They become your idol. But your little sister April, who is doing a little mini show for your community and tell you what's going on in people's backyard and tell you what's going on behind back doors where you don't know that you need to know. You ain't gonna give me followers. You ain't gonna support me. You ain't gonna share my program because only April, she talk too much. They don't like me. She talk too much. But you will go support the people that you don't know, who don't know you, who ain't gonna support you. But you will call me tomorrow when you have a problem. Miss Avril, me need you. Miss Avril, me need you to help me. Miss Avril, let me tell you something. I went to a concert on White Plains Road. Her last name is Grant, and I'm sure if she watched this, she will agree with it. And I know Pauline was there, Philbert was there. Yeah, Philbert, you was there. And Blandina was there. And I literally stand up and cry. All they did was mention my name. Tyson mentioned my name, that I was there. And the girl came up to me and hugged me. And I asked her who she was. You know what she said to me? And I sure said it before. She cried. She says, I couldn't wait to meet you in person. I am that girl. My sister called you on Facebook and you help us find our mother during the pandemic. They couldn't find the mother. The mother had must be 14 children come out of Jamaica and they didn't want the mother body to bury and they don't see the mother. And I went through my connection, found her mother in Montefiore, and they was able to get. And I called McCall's funeral home and was able to get the body go there, even though McCall's didn't have no space for dead people during the pandemic. I don't know this family. It's on Facebook. They told me, they hear me talk about Monty. They know that I do something with Monty and they want to know if I could help them. The last time they know their mother was in Monty and the mother died and they said they're going to bury the mother because it was a pandemic. They didn't have time to hold nobody. I got that body. They paid to hold that body so long till they could get the mother body in Jamaica, which ain't much people go to the funeral, but they was able to bury the mother. I didn't ask them to pay me. I didn't ask for nothing. I didn't know them. But guess what, Love and Bob, with your big 65-inch TV? Do you know? This is since the pandemic. I never hear from the family again. But the family met me at a concert and come to me and hug me and tell me thank you. They can't forget me. And I said, oh, you reach out to me on Facebook for help. You could have reached out to me on Facebook and said thanks. But they were so caught up and everybody was going through so much. I understand. But I'm just saying this to say, I didn't do this because I was looking anything from anybody. But I stopped doing stuff at Lane Mills. I stopped doing the things I used to do. I focus on my family and the few friends I have. Because when you go around just helping people, and people just ungrateful, after a while you become a little tired. You become drained and your cup become empty and you keep feeding free people from an empty cup. How are you going to do that? People take you for granted, especially when they know you. Especially, listen, the worst people, who's the people that not going to help you, is the people who were raised up in your country with you. No, you had no shoes. No, you not had no hair on your head. No, you come from a family who was struggling and hungry. And the minute they see you in America and you say, I'm a director of this, and I'm a this, and I'm a that, you know the first thing they tell you? Oh, you remember that story, Lover and Bob? Yes, thank you. The minute you start to act like you're somebody, just pretend you're somebody, even if you're nobody. They turn on you, they just look on you, and the minute they see you come on, you know what they say? Yes, enough is enough. After a while, you get burned out. Who she thinks she is? I think it's she from. Oh, please, me know she family, they ain't have nothing. She not come out of nothing. But she pretend to be now. She thinks she's all that now. If I put on a nice wig, oh, she thinks she all that. Oh, please, she's only Avril. Ah, she ain't nobody special. But the minute somebody who just out there, where somebody helped to become somebody, everybody want to meet the person. Everybody run down the person. Everybody on Facebook click and like and share what they put up, but they will never share their own because you're just too familiar. You just have will. Let me tell you something. You hear me? There's a lot of people who right now telling me I'm too quiet. They don't see me on social media like before. I'm this. What happened to you? Ain't nothing happened to me. My cup just run dry. And I'm refilling my cup so I could take care of me. Because I realize I let enough people drain me. Corinne, you come on and tell me about my earrings. So many people just compliment me on my earring. Corinne, you all just make my head swell up, you know. I might just wear these earrings for the rest of my life because now I feel like I'm hot because everybody tell me they love my earring. You understand? So I got to get some more. Thank you, thank you. But I am saying this to say, I walk into a place and why young? Do not say the place. Please don't mention it why young, but I'm going to talk about it. I sat there and somebody who's right here on social media, who follows me, who I'm always boosting up and boosting up and boosting up, who consider themselves, and I don't care if you get mad, you could come on here and you could cuss me tonight because just so, you, just so me. I'm not afraid of you. Okay? I speak truth, and if you don't like me tonight, you don't like me. I watch people and I study people, you know. You notice me every time I get a mic, no matter where I'm at, and I see people, I call them out, I shout them out. I just love to put people to shine. I love to showcase people. You understand me? And I said, I sit down in front of the person, and the person, you would think, yes, why young, please don't say who I'm talking about. But let me tell you something. When you could see people that knows you and know what you do and step into you and don't even recognize you, they just look at you like high because they're on a high right now. And they were so on a high that they screw up everything. And I said, Lord, only you could have done that. Let me tell you something, you see. God, look out for the humble people. If you don't humble yourself, you see when I'm in a place, see why young there, we was together. And one lady came over, and because why young called my name, she said, Avril Francis on Facebook. She said, you're sitting down here and I don't know it's you because I know I wasn't there to showcase myself. I like to be in a place where I could observe and watch what's going on. And while Young was with me, I saw people who had to tell me who their names are. And why Young, tell your friend who dressed up in the purple today, I had to leave and I still love her. I forget her name. But let me tell you something. They didn't know I was there. Because when I'm going out certain places, I turn my back when I see certain people. I act shy because I just there to see what's happening. But when people act like they don't know you because they're on a high, and then when they fall and the damn face come call you, that's the time I turn and I let the Jewishness in me come out. Because let me tell you something. You could use me once, but the minute you show me the dirty side of you, I push you in that laundry basket. And you're not going to come back out because I will never clean you up. I give you the opportunity to prove yourself. And once you fail me, you can't fail me 2 times. You see a lot of you out there, we're living for hype and think that social media hype is a good hype. Just like you rise up on social media, you're going to fall on it. Because many of you going to live for the day when you're recognizing this world just for the negative you put on social media. If you think it's not going to follow you, if you think it's not affecting you, it's going to affect you eventually. You're grown people act as such. Let me tell you there's something. Everything that we do, that we delete, is still out there. Everything you do, is still out there. My dear coming out of me tonight problem. Because I have to tell people social media is good, social media is bad. It all depends on what we put out there. Do not look down on Facebook. Some older folks who want information is not on TikTok. Some older folks who need information is not on Instagram. So some of you were talking about, oh, I don't deal with Facebook anymore. I'm on TikTok. TikTok may help you get quick followers, but TikTok gonna help you to lose those followers eventually. Cause that 21-year-old in Miami that take them bullets in that car, just leaving her mansion party. And the last video, oh, I know you all beat. Every woman is a beat to her. You all envy me. She come out of Jamaica. I know I'm hot. And look at my hair. And look at what I wear. And you can't wear the wigs I wear. And any calling men the N word, want her. They got to do this, they got to do that, they got to spend money on that, and they got to pay down on this. And let me tell you something, I had to say, when her mother came out crying for her daughter, my daughter was an artist coming out, she was writing her song, and I had to say her mother know the songs them that her daughter was really writing. Me as a mother could have come out and defend my daughter. My daughter would have lost every teeth in her mouth from the minute I hear that song that she was writing. How do we get mad when men call us women the B word, when white call us the B word, or we as young people writing songs about other women calling them the B word? I want to know who is going to help us straighten up this wicked world that we're living in. Who is going to help us take this dark cloud that over our world? Hi to the person on YouTube. I don't recognize, but hi to you also. And for the people that say, I don't promote my YouTube page enough, I don't. I really don't. I have it out there for people who find it. And I'm going to stop coming live on Facebook pretty soon. So I'm asking people to subscribe to my YouTube channel because eventually Facebook can't hold enough content, I understand. So after a while, they take your show and they delete it. So it don't make sense that I come to it. It's better that I come to YouTube. So if you're out there, I would like somebody to share my YouTube channel on there. And if you follow me, I would like you to subscribe to it, that you don't miss my show if you don't see it on the Avril Show page. Okay, so this is where I'm heading because that is what Facebook is doing. They have so many people now, they kind of taking off your shows after a while, so new content will come on, but it's on YouTube. So please, if you're out there, just share my YouTube channel that's on there now. And I know Love on Bob and Problems, they watch it on YouTube. Just share it for me on Facebook, please, so that I could have it. Because really and truly, it don't make sense. I come here to talk, and I come here not to burn fire, not to put people down. I come here to bring information. But in all honesty and fairness, I feel the world needs cleaning up. Every day you turn around, young people dying, young people killing one another, people making mistake, killing the wrong person, shooting people and saying it wasn't meant for them. Why so much young people? You're going to tell me you have a 15-year-old on a bus that everybody have to run off the bus because a 15-year-old, somebody says something to him that he didn't like, so he shoot up the man and all. We're in this world. You could come in my house and I see the news and it's my son just shoot up somebody on a bus because you say something to them. Then you coming out to tell me, see something, say something. Where you get that nonsense from? People minding their own business now. Nobody seeing nothing and saying nothing. Nobody. Everybody minding their business. People scared of people them today. There was a time you see something and you said something. Is that really a wig? No. No, this is not a wig. Why? This is my braids. I just put them up tonight. It's my braids. Today was a little humid. So you saw me early and I had it up. So it's the braids. But anyway, I just come here to tell you guys, know your platform, follow what's gonna help you to think. It's very stressful out here. And when you're dealing with a stressful job, a stressful household, stressful family, stressful church, stressful community, when you go on social media, know what to put in your ears, know what to watch, know what to listen to. Because TikTok, one night I went to TikTok and I spent must be a half an hour. I was so depressed when I finished because all I was seeing popping up and I start to feel depressed. I had to turn it off. I saw no content. TikTok has a way like Facebook now, they show you what they want to show you. You will watch something and you like something and you follow it and you want to know why when you go back on there you can't see it. They show you content that being out there maybe you by the time you see it, the content is already old, it being out there, but you never see it. So they're showing it to you now. So you start seeing the things that you really want to watch. And let me tell you something. If the young people them cannot be on TikTok, don't worry. The parents is bringing them on. As parents are using the kids to make skit to have followers. And it's a shame that a mother could take a 10-year-old and have that little boy on there calling her the B word. I must slap you in your effing face. Give me your phone. And if you call the police on me, let me tell you, I was so nervous until I get to realize it's a skit the woman does every day with her child to get content followers and to make money off of TikTok. Then why is it that TikTok have guidelines, right? TikTok have guidelines. And I can't go on there and play certain song on social media because they're going to say they ban you because you're playing a song and copyrights and all that. Well, how come they're so free to have a mother have a 10-year-old on there behaving like that, utilizing children to make content, Sasha Nolan? You have your 10-year-old making content and people say there's guidelines on TikTok. Well, how come TikTok ain't pick up that? How come TikTok ain't ban those shows where you have a 10-year-old on there with the mother and telling the mother, I'll F you up. I said, Phil, but I had to share it with you. I had to wonder for myself. Would a mother really take a child to make money and TikTok allowing these things? So where is the laws and the rules and guidelines anymore? But as long as it's bringing in money and as long as you're helping them to make money, they don't care. If you go on TikTok, everybody's selling you something. Everybody is a salesperson. Everybody is selling. Everybody telling you, everybody's a doctor on TikTok. Everybody telling you what bring down your A1C. Everybody, let me tell you something. I saw a post on Facebook telling you about this lady. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how do I get my A1C down? Because I use this product. And oh my God. And so many people commenting and putting up. And all it is, I wrote on it and I said, whoever wrote this post, can you stop lying? It was about thyroid. I suffer with thyroid. And I had to tell the person, I said, you are a liar. Ain't no medical doctor gonna tell you to use that. Medical doctors don't tell you to use herbs and all these herbs. They're selling, and our people writing, oh my God, I'm going to order this now. How do I get it? Oh, if you order it, you could go on, and all they are is salespeople selling stuff and pretending that they're asking questions, and our people fall for it. But if I come in the community and tell them, how I lost weight. If I come in the community and I tell them how my A1C went down, how my weight went down, how I lost weight naturally with natural stuff from Black folks, guess what? You know what they're going to say? Here comes Avril now trying to make money. But you have those people on social media telling you how to take care of your thyroid and how to drink this and drink that, and you don't know them. You don't know the product. You don't know who's selling it. They're not using it. They're just salespeople. And the woman say, oh, when my doctor told me to use this, oh my God, my thyroid level disappear. I don't have thyroid anymore. And all the fools behind her. Oh my God, how do I order it? How do I get it now? She had hundreds of people. And I went on there and I blast her. And one person respond to me and say, thank you. I said, that's a dead lie. Medical doctors don't even want you come to them to tell them you're using herbs because they're there for medication. They're there to treat you, right? And when I realized these are people who are selling a product and pretending that they are specialists. People, I come here tonight to tell you guys, as a woman that came from nowhere, out of nowhere, to somewhere in America, and God has used me as a vessel. He didn't make me rich, Orville Clark. He didn't give me much. He gave me wisdom. He didn't give me a PhD. He gave me wisdom. And my wisdom have helped so many people. Where one person who is a doctor said to me, stop letting people use you. If they're not going to promote you, don't let them use you. I hosted an event the other day at Eastwood Manor, a retirement party. I don't know the lady. And a young lady, young girl, young I call her, because she could be my daughter, who is now doing decoration, call me and say, I want you to host this event. Do you know? I said yes, because I know her mother. And do you know, when Rochelle said, I want you to host it, she didn't say, can you do it? She said, I want you to do it for me. How much do you charge? She never argued about my charge. Everybody know I don't charge people what I should charge them, because I'm all about helping people. Do you know, before the event, she sent me half of the money. And do you know, when the event finished, she looking for me for the other half. I was gone. Her mother called me and said, where are you? I said, I'm on my way home. And by the time I reach home, she sell me the other half. I said, there was no rush. She said, it's okay. It's business. I had to hold my head. A child can do this for me and see my work. And do you know, right after, I got a picture sent to me from Pennsylvania. She said, oh my God, I was so happy to see you hosted my best friend retirement. I had to travel to Jamaica, but I couldn't be there. But when I saw the pictures, I screamed. I told her, I know you. My picture get all the way to Pennsylvania, to someone that I didn't know the retiree. Be careful how you live. Be careful how you treat people. Some people would never ask me to host their event, even though they know my strength and my capabilities. Okay? But they will bring some stranger in to host their event, pay them a whole lot of money, and me who will charge them crumbs, they overlook me. So why shouldn't I stop? I go to events, they say, what happened to your camera? I say, it's home. If you didn't hire me, don't ask me where my camera is. I walk with my cameras for my friends and my family. I do not go out my way for strangers and people anymore. Because you all ungrateful. You all have no thank you. But when you guys ready to pay somebody to come in with the camera, you all will pay them. But you all look for Avril to do it on the side for free. Them days they're done. Freeness have helped build so much of you. My freeness have helped build so much of you. But when it comes to spending money, you have spend it on strangers. Well, let me tell you all something. The days of freeness is over. Show me the people we're going to come do it for you for free now. You're spending money to them, but I've will given it to you for free. Where you expect me to continue? Pouring out of my empty cup for ungrateful people. The days is done. Hilma Francis, the days is done. I have helped too many people who have been ungrateful to me. And ungratefulness, it hurts you more than when somebody beat the daylight out of you. Especially, you're not looking for nothing in return, but it's the treatment that you get from the people that you go above and beyond for. It's what hurt. It's not that you were looking back for nothing, but when people ill treat you, it's a bad feeling. I'm not saying if I do you good and you disappear, but when I do you good and you turn around and ill treat me, my God, it hurts. Tonight I'm here to tell you, thank God for social media. It have exposed many people. It have torn people apart. It have broken people down. It have embarrassed people. It have put people to shame. It have exposed people. People, humble yourself before God, and God will take you where you're trying to go. Sometimes God bless you with things you don't even expect. And you have to say, could only be God, because you didn't even expect it. But some of us doing things looking for something, and when we don't get it, we are dying. We are dying on the inside, because the things that we are doing is because we are too busy looking for something in return. When you're doing it from your heart, God will bless you. But ungratefulness is painful. Curtis is a whole different. I don't think it's a joke. No, I didn't think it's a joke. I could explain to you a difference there, but we're not going to do it right now. But ungratefulness, yes, is painful. I come here tonight and I tell you, I thank the businesses. I thank Attorney Hugh Campbell, who stand behind me when it comes to anything legal. I thank even some of these elected officials who helped to push me in this community. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be the community person that I am today. I thank the people that work close with me. Even Dr. Bent, who, Lord have mercy, when she wants to laugh, thank you. Thank you. I want to thank those people who helped to build me, encourage me, strengthen me, even share this program. I told somebody yesterday, if I do my show, I know who would share it, who would watch it, and who would watch it after. Who wouldn't want to watch it while I'm on, because they don't even want me to know they're watching it. We're living in a world that is so dark, and we will never rise as a people because our very own don't want to see us rise. But if somebody take you and put you where you're supposed to be in this life, and it's not your own, your very own will turn around and say, she's one of we, she from my country. Then all of a sudden they're sharing your story that somebody else wrote about you. But they get the opportunity to write your story, they will never do it. People, take it from me. God has to do something miraculous. You see 9/11, you see the pandemic, our people were crying out for God. You see, when it's over, we're gone back to the same wicked heart and the same way of living. God is going to come for this world. And the people that is going to go, he's going to shed tears like he did on the cross. He's going to say, for all I've done, I've shed my blood for you. And this is what you give to me? Just look at it right now. The world is in a dark place. Families falling apart, churches falling apart, everything falling apart. We have no unity, and the unity is small among us. My people, I come here to tell you tonight, take care of your children and grandchildren, because 20 years from now, the kids that born today, we're going to cry for them 20 years from now. Our world is in a crisis. We are crying out. And you better cry out with your children, because they're crying out more than you think.
Show. Keep it locked. A spice to that. Scandal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for staying up with me tonight. And wherever you go, whatever you do, remember in this world, thank you so much, Curlin Thompson, also, and everyone who stayed up and watched me and listened to me rant and rave. I couldn't have done it without you. But I'm going to tell you, God bless you. God bless you. May God bless you, your friends, and your family.
Thank you so much for watching me, being a part of this program, and I hope to see you joining me again next week, same time. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. This is Avril telling you, I'm out. Thank you so much for watching me, being a part of this program, and I hope to see you joining me again next week, same time. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. This is Avril telling you, I'm out.